Hello everyone, this is Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. For this episode, our lesson is about linear equations in two variables. In episode 70, we already studied linear equations, specifically linear equations in one variable. This time, I will be explaining linear equations in two variables. From the word two, linear equations in two variables, these are equations with two variables. And both of these variables have a degree of 1. Okay, linear equations in two variables are in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. The two variables here are x and y. And these two variables have a degree of 1. Okay, A, B, and C, these are constants, where A and B must not be equal to 0. Okay, why A and B should not be equal to 0? Okay, if A and B are 0, then we know that all numbers or any numbers multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. So we only have here C is equal to 0. C is equal to 0 is not a linear equation in two variables. So A and B must not be equal to 0. Okay, now take a look at these three equations. Let's identify if these equations are linear equations in two variables. Okay, the first equation here is x minus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0. X is a variable, y is a variable. So we have two variables. Okay, the power or the exponent of x is 1, y is also 1. So both of these variables have a degree of 1. So it means this is a linear equation in two variables. Okay, what about the second equation? 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. As you can see, we only have one variable. So this is a linear equation, but this is a linear equation in one variable and not in two variables. Okay, what about the third equation? X squared minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, yes, we have two variables, but the exponent or the power of variable x is 2. Take note, linear equations in two variables, and then the two variables should have a degree of 1. So it means this is not a linear equation in two variables. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the solutions of linear equations in two variables. When we are talking about the solutions of linear equations in two variables, solutions mean these are the value of your x and y. Or you can say these are your ordered pairs, x and y, that will satisfy the linear equation. Okay, let's have an example here. X plus y is equal to 4. This is a linear equation in two variables. Okay, now we will find the solution or the solutions for this linear equation. There are a lot of solutions or there are a lot of values of x and y. Okay, for us to get the values of x and y specifically, okay, let's find the values of x and y that are natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers are numbers 1, 2, and infinity. Okay, let's say, okay, x is 1. So if x is 1, what is our y? So it means 4 minus 1, then our y is 3. Okay, what about if x is 2? Because take note, the condition is natural numbers. So 1 and infinity are natural numbers. Okay, what about if x is 2? So if this is 2, then 4 minus 2, then y is 2. Okay, what about if x is 3? So 4 minus 3, then y is 1. Okay, what about if x is 4? Okay, if x is 4, then 4 minus 4 is 0. So that means y is 0. Take note, 0 is not a natural number. So the solutions to these linear equations in two variables that are natural numbers, okay, are, we have here ordered pair 1 and 3. Okay, next would be 2 and 2. And we also have 3, 1. So we have here 3 ordered pairs. Okay, let's give another example by answering this concept check question. The following is the process of solving the linear equation 2x plus y is equal to 7, when x and y are natural numbers. So in this question, there is a condition that the values of x and y must be natural numbers. So these are numbers 1, 2, and infinity. Okay, now, we have here x and y, or in this table, the values of x are given. So if x is 1, then y is 5. Okay, what about if x is 2? Okay, let's substitute in our equation. So if x is 2, then 2 times 2, then that's 4. So 4 plus y is equal to 7. So 7 minus 4, then y now is equal to 3. So if x is 2, then y is 3. Okay, what about if x is 3? So 2 times 3, then that's gonna be 6. So 7 minus 6, then this is equal to 1. So if x is 3, then y is 1. Okay, how about if x is 4? So 2 times 4, then that's gonna be 8. So 7 minus 8, then this is now equal to negative 1. Okay, take note, x and y must be natural numbers according to this question. So negative 1 is not a natural number. So therefore, the solutions are, we have this ordered pair 1 and 5. Okay, next would be 2 and 3. And we also have 3 and 1. So these are the three ordered pairs. And these are the solutions to this linear equation. Okay, now let's answer this simple problem. Which of the following is a linear equation with two variables or in two variables? Okay, the first one is x plus 2 is equal to 8. Okay, this is a linear equation. But as you can see, we only have one variable. So this is a linear equation in one variable. So this is not the answer we're looking for. Okay, what about number 2? xy minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, you might think that this is a linear equation in two variables, but this is not. Take note, the meaning of xy is x times y. The exponent of x is 1. The exponent of y is 1. But this is multiplication. The rule is we are going to add the exponents. So the exponents would become raised to the power of 2. So this equation is also not the answer we're looking for. Okay, what about number 3? X squared minus y plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, yes, we have two variables, but the exponent of this variable x is 2. So this is not a linear equation with two variables. Okay, moving on to number 4, we have here x plus 2y is equal to 7. X is a variable, y is a variable. The exponent of x is 1, y is also 1. So it means this is a linear equation in two variables. Number 5 is x plus 4y minus 3. Okay, this is not an equation because we cannot see an equal sign. This is just an expression. So this is not the answer we're looking for. So the answer to this question is this linear equation number 4. Okay, what about this problem? Let's also answer this problem. Find the number of solutions to the linear equation 3x plus 2y is equal to 15 when x and y are non-negative integers. So this is our linear equation in two variables. 3x plus 2y is equal to 15. This question is asking us to find the solutions of this linear equation, and there's a condition that x and y, or the values of x and y, are non-negative integers. So it means these can be 0, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, whole numbers that are positive, including 0. Okay, so let's get this equation. 3x plus 2y is equal to 15. Okay, the numbers that we are trying to find are non-negative integers. Okay, let's see. So we will start with 0. So if x is 0, then this is now 3 times 0, so 0. So 2y is equal to 15. So 2y is equal to 15. To find y, we need to divide both sides by 2. So y is 15 over 2. Okay, 15 over 2 is not an integer. So this is not the solution we're looking for. Okay, what about if x is 1? Okay, if x is 1, then 3 times 1, that's gonna be 3. So we have here 3 plus 2y is equal to 15. So 15 minus 3, then that's gonna be 12. So this is 2y is equal to 12, and to find y, divide both sides by 2. So y is 12 divided by 2, 6. So if x is 1, y is 6. Okay, how about if x is 2? Okay, if x is 2, then 3 times 2, that's gonna be 6. Okay, now, 15 minus 6, this is equal to 9. To find y, divide both sides by 2. So y is equal to 9 over 2. 9 over 2 is not an integer. Okay, let's take a look at this third value of x. So if x is 3, so 3 times 3, that's equal to 9. Okay, so this is 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9, then that's equal to 6. So 2y is equal to 6. Let's find y. So divide both sides by 2. So y is 6 divided by 2, 3. So if x is 3, then y is 3. Okay, our first ordered pair is 1 and 6. We also have 3 and 3 because these are non-negative integers. Okay, let's try if x is 4. So if x is 4, 3 times 4, that would be 12. So this is 15 minus 12, and that's equal to 3. So this is now 2y is equal to 3. So divide both sides by 2, then y is equal to 3 over 2. So these are not solutions to this linear equation because these are not non-negative integers. 3 over 2 is not an integer. Okay, what about if x is 5? So we have here 3 times 5, then that's equal to 15. So this is 15 minus 15. So we have 2y is equal to 0. So it means if we will divide both sides by 2, yes, by 2, so this is now equal to 0. So if x is 5, then our y is 0. 0 is still included in those non-negative integers. So we also have 5 and 0. Okay, now, let's continue. Let's check if x is 6. So 3 times 6, that's going to be 18. So 15 minus 18, then this is now negative 3. Take note, we are looking for a non-negative integers. So we can already expect that the value of y is non-negative, is not a non-negative integer. So we have here this solution, 1, 6. We also have this solution, 3, 3, and this ordered pair, 5, 0. So the question is, find the number of solutions to this linear equation. So we have here 3 solutions to this linear equation.